Hello, this is Alex Gonzalez, and this is my Lab 2. So to start off, here's my different diagrams for the three-state machine. The first diagram is just the one given, and so is the truth table. But as you can see, I did complete the state change diagram. And I said that it would go from state A with that input of 0 to state B, and with an input of 1 then it would go to state A again, and then with an input of 1 go to A again, and then with a 0 it would go back to B, another 0 would go to C, a 0 after that would go to C again, and a 1 would bring it back to A. And I don't know if you can see clearly my actual pin diagram for the three-state, but overall, some of the main things is I had the A1 pin on the first decoder go all the way to pin 9 on the flip-flop, and then I had 2 go to pin 4 on the flip-flop. And then this is my diagrams for the four-state. The first one was the given, like the last part. I did complete the truth table as shown. I found that with an A at state A with a input of 0, that would send it to state A again. A with an input of 1 would send to B, B with an input of 0 would send it to A, B with an input of 1 would send it to D, C with an input of 0 would send it to A, C with an input of 1 would send it to B, and then D with an input of 0 would send it to A, and D with an input of 1 would send it to C. And then the actual state change, it goes A to 0, to A to 1, to B to 1, to D to 1, C to 0, A to 1, B to 1, to D. So this is my actual breadboard for the three-state, and it went pretty well. Unlike the first lab, there was a lot more jumpers, and there was a lot more changing or going from the ground and voltage lines to the actual decoders and NOT gates and those, and it just took a little bit longer to actually make the breadboard up, but after I troubleshooted and everything, it did started working properly, and I'll talk about that a little bit more in the next slide. So as you can see in the bottom picture, I did run into an issue. That was my solution to it, but before I just figured that the breadboard would have the blue and red lines running all the way through, but in the middle of the board they actually split up, so I did have to jump across on both sides. But I looked at everything before that. I changed a bunch of wires and nothing worked, but then I saw that other students were having difficulty with that, and that helped it, and I tried it, and then it just started working properly, and that I could use that on the second part of the lab, and that made that go by quick as well. But after that, yeah, it started working. I got the results I wanted, and then that made my lab finish. Thank you.